Hello guys, and welcome to another Genshin Impact episode. I'm back on my main, and I'm so happy about this. Oh my god, I'm excited for this episode. We are doing the new event this month. I think there's some story behind this, and I know I have these two. I'm still going with this, so I fucked it up. I'm catching up with my other account, so we can do this. Split it up on both, and then we're gonna do Kokomi as well as soon as I have get the account up. But this event is out now, and I'm pretty happy about that. I actually switched to Kachink because she's right there, and it's so long since I used her. Got the Ayaka sword, switched it around. Let's see what this event is about.
Oh, no way! It's the Traveler and Paimon!
What's up?
We want some black-back perch stew!
All right, black-back perch stew it is. Make yourselves at home.
Thanks, Chef Mao! I was just thinking about you guys, and now you're here. It feels like you heard my call and came running. There's something I want to discuss with you guys. Did you happen to see how the city looked on the way over here? Everyone's getting ready for the Moon Chase Festival. Moon Chase Festival? Is that another one of Liyue's ancient traditions? That's right. Moon Chase is a big festival where we celebrate the arrival of the fall by moonlight. The old folks say that thousands of years ago, this was the time of the year when the Adepti would seek the way. But it's completely different nowadays. We eat our favorite foods, spend time with friends and relatives, enjoy the moon and the flowers. So much easier. Sounds like Paimon's kind of festival.
Right about that, Paimon. You're right about that.
If possible, I'd like you to be my culinary consultants.
Oh, we gotta cook again. Nice.
Masterful chefs, huh? So is that like a competition? Yeah, I guess you probably haven't heard about it before. Every year, Moon Chase Festival has a different theme, usually picked by the Qixing. This year's theme is Feast of the Bounteous Land, so the Qixing decided to organize a cooking competition. Feast of the Bounteous Land. Pretty much sums up what Liyue is all about. I totally agree. I heard it was Ningguang that came up with it. She's so amazing and so full of mystery. Well, I want to take part in the competition, but coming up with new dishes is hard work, so I was thinking I could get the two of you to help by gathering everyone's thoughts on what makes a great dish. This'll be a piece of cake! We've got friends from all over the map, haven't we? You sound pretty confident. Well, you know, not to brag or anything. But first things first, let's have a delicious one-man meal. After that, we can go around to all of our friends in Liyue and get their ideas one by one. Okay.
Oh my god.
Also,
This is gonna take a long time though. No way. Paimon has eaten. Can we go?
Please look out for her while you're out and about.
Oh, we know that.
Dad, why would you say that?
Because I know you all
Oh,
too
it's
well,
a dad.
dear.
Wow, I didn't know that.
You mustn't
What?
be quite so reckless when you're out in the wild, you understand?
That's nice.
Hey, we're all friends here. Let's all look out for each other. Ah, and Guoma's back. Roly-poling around as usual. All right, let's pack up and head out.
Oh my god, I'm seriously, I didn't know this was her dad. That's actually pretty awesome. Like, that's seriously awesome to know. Now this guy is my favorite shopkeeper. I'm gonna go buy all my food there from now on. When I buy food. Like, I don't really do that. Oh, Hutao, hey!
What? My ears are burning. Did somebody say my name?
Oh my god, okay, I missed these Leroy characters. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's Paimon and the Traveler.
Hey!
Ling too. Well, Hutao, I wanted to ask you, what kind of food do you like? What food I like? Off the top of my head, I don't really have an answer. Wow, so even Hutao gets lost for words sometimes. Paimon sure didn't see that coming. There's no need to overcomplicate it. Just pick a dish and tell me what you like about it. I see. Launching a new dish? Well, let me say right off the bat, nothing weird, okay? Some poached fish, a side of shrimp dumplings. That is all you need. Poached fish and shrimp dumplings? That's a bit ordinary, isn't it? Well, it is and it isn't. Think about it. Poached fish is hot and spicy with a powerful aroma. It's a dynamic dish. Add a side of shrimp dumplings, and there's your static component. Got it? Oh, I can do dynamic. Mushroom slime stew,
Not that kind of dynamic. A dish is more than substance, it's a mood. Poached fish is red and spicy. It elicits a response from the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. That's why I call it dynamic. Shrimp dumplings are more subdued, clear and smooth with a pure and subtle fragrance.
Paimon didn't follow that at all. But at the same time, it kind of sounded smart, so... Okay. Dynamic and static. Opposite, but complementary. Since the Traveler seems to approve, I'll make sure to factor it in. Paimon thinks we're pretty much done here now. Let's head to Boo Boo Pharmacy next.
Boo Boo Pharmacy? Yeah, you'll definitely get some interesting responses over there.
Oh my god, this is awesome. No way. That's awesome. Finally get one again. I'm so happy about that. Why didn't I notice this? I didn't notice this. Oh my god, this looks awesome. Hello, Chichi.
Welcome, welcome. Here to procure an herbal remedy
No. We actually came for the conversation this time. I'm entering this year's cooking competition. So I wanted to ask you both... Oh, wait, there's 3 of you. I wanted to ask the 3 of you what kind of food you like.
You need to know what food I like? It's all the same. No flavor.
Chi-Chi has some gustatory dysfunction and can't taste any food.
Oh,
Make no mistake, she's not being uncooperative.
Oh, I understand. That's fine. Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary preferences, though. There must be some...
Sensation? Yes, there's one. Coconut milk. Nice and cold.
Well, that doesn't help us. It's not a dish, it's a drink. How about you two? Any thoughts? I like bite-sized morsels of meat.
I agree with Chung Sheng. Many of our patients are the elderly and young children. They find large chunks of fowl or seafood difficult to swallow and digest. Dishes where the ingredients have been finely chopped, on the other hand, are far more suitable for them. I tend to recommend soups and stews.
Got it. Would that be medicinal soups and stews?
Medicinal soup. I don't like it.
I don't usually focus on medicinal properties, but since this is for a competition, maybe I can score more points by taking both flavor and function into account. It's a great suggestion. Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome. As long as we could help.
It's great to have a doctor's unique perspective. I'm feeling inspired.
Oh, how you flatter me.
All right, time to move on to the next. So we've got an independent thinker's perspective and a health perspective. Next, Paimon thinks we should probably talk to some picky eaters.
some picky eaters. Hi, Chichi. Bye. I'm not gonna take a picture with Chichi.
Few moments later.
That's also great. I like this. I said I didn't want to do it, and of course I did it. I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't. I'm sorry. Oh, Beto is here as well. Ching and Beto. Running Wong.
It's the Traveler and Paimon. And Zhongli.
What's with this great big stone on the ground?
Long story. So, just to confirm, I will assume responsibility for handling this stone of unknown origin. Any objections?
None here. You know how to get things done, Kuching. As long as it's with you, I can rest easy knowing that it's in safe hands.
You wish to know about the stone, I presume.
Nope.
Let me invite the great seafarer Captain Beto to tell the story, if she would be so kind.
It's a big one, right?
It was found by a fishing crew, not far off the coast. It must have been underwater for years, so the erosion will be what's given it that smooth finish.
So, what's inside it?
Well, we've hit it with just about every weapon we could get our hands on and haven't managed to even dent it yet. Clearly there's more to it than meets the eye.
No weapon could smash it open. Wow. Paimon doesn't think we've ever encountered a stone like that before.
Kuching has taken an unusually keen interest in this giant stone, which is why we are leaving the matter in her capable hands.
Let's put that aside for a second. Traveler, what brings you here? Were you looking for someone?
Actually, we were looking for all of you. We need all hands on deck here.
Oh? Hopefully not because there's been some sort of cataclysmic event.
No, nothing like that. Paimon's just getting carried away. I just wanted to ask everyone about their
Food preferences? That's a little unexpected.
I have rather simple tastes. Precise, pure, smart, and sophisticated. That is all I require.
That's your idea of simple, huh?
I summed up my culinary requirements in 4 words. Is that insufficiently simple for you?
A few weeks out on the open ocean would fix your flawed definition of simplicity, let me tell you that.
What about you, Beto?
Me? If it's freshly cooked and piping hot, that floats my boat. If it's got a little chili pepper in there, too, I'm one very happy captain.
Paimon thought you would have said bar food.
Oh, bar food works, too.
As for me, it's got to be seafood.
Okay, got it.
Traveler, Paimon, do you have anything planned after? Good. I'd like you to help me investigate something. It's about this stone.
You picked the right people for the job. We investigate stuff all the time.
My thoughts exactly. The Qixing has a public duty to deliver our final verdict to the fishermen, but there are also some things I would like to investigate on a personal level. I'm sure you've become acquainted with the general background of the Moonchase Festival. However, I have my own understanding of this festival's roots. My grandfather was a researcher of Liyue's traditions. In his notes, he indicated that there was a deity called the Stove God in ancient Liyue, which people paid tribute to at a certain time of the year. Very few written records make mention of the Stove God, and those that do are notoriously confusing. One folktale even claims that the ancients found the Stove God's shrine, but there was no statue. Only a huge, smooth slab of stone. Shortly after it was found, the stone was lost in transit, and it hasn't been seen since. This stone here has all the same features, so I suspect it could be the one that went missing all those years ago. After many years of researching ancient texts, my grandfather came to believe that the practice of paying seasonal tribute to the Stove God may be best described as a festival. He called it the Stove God Festival. That would make it the forerunner to the Moonchase Festival. But this is all just theory and conjecture. To prove any of it, we'd need to start by identifying who the Stove God really was. Now that Rex Lapis has passed on, and Liyue has entered the age of humankind, his successors should continue to respect our nation's culture and traditions, just as he did. That's why I think the responsibility for this situation should fall to me. It's a chance to shed light on our history, revitalize an ancient tradition, and possibly prove my grandfather's hypothesis along the way.
Ka-ching, can I tag along for your investigation?
But
Since it's all about the Stove God, I might get to learn something useful about cooking along the way. It'll be great inspiration for me in the competition. Please, let me come along. I promise I'll help.
if it means that much to you... Okay, I suppose...
Really? Yay! Thank you so much! You're the best!
Now that that's settled, time to get going. Jingsa Village is said to be home to a lot of historical texts, so I'd like to start by making some inquiries there.
Alright, then it's off to Qingsa we go! Hi, Granny. We need your help with something. Are there any old books around Qingsa Village? You know, from a really long time ago?
Oh, looking for ancient texts, are we? Let me think. There is an old warehouse over there, property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Many books are stored inside, those that they have no room for at home. In fact, their youngest comes over this way to read sometimes.
The Feiyun Commerce Guild's youngest? You must be talking about Xingqiu.
Paimon didn't know they had a warehouse here. Let's go take a look.
Nice, and we are going to meet him as well. It's actually pretty nice to meet all these characters again. I actually missed them. It's been so long. Oh, this is the warehouse.
Help! I'm being robbed!
Cut to the chase.
Bye! Oh, they didn't drop anything. Seriously. Annoying.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks to all of you. Hey, wait a minute. You're the traveler, aren't you?
Yep, I am. I'm the traveler.
An honor. Truly an honor.
We'll try not to take up too much of your time. I understand that this book warehouse is the property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Could you advise whether we might find any text relating to the stove god in this collection?
I heard that's the Lord of Geo, right?
Huh? Really?
Yeah. A friend of mine who conducts research mentioned it once before. We use stoves for cooking, and stoves are built from rock. Some people think that the stove is a gift from the Lord of Geo. And that's why they call him the stove god.
Seems logical enough. But do you have any books on the topic?
I'm sorry, I'd have to ask the young master about that.
Oh, any questions? Please, ask
There he
away.
is.
Hey, it's Chongyun and Xingqiu.
Hello, one and all.
Oh, he's here as well.
What are you doing here?
I was bored with nothing to do, and thought I'd come out this way for a bit of reading. And then I thought, why not bring Chongyun along too?
Yes. I'm just along for the ride, really.
Master Xingqiu, if I may be so bold, do you happen to know if there are any texts on the subject of the stove god among this collection?
Since I personally selected which volumes to store here, I do have some recollection of their contents. If my memory betrays me not, there is one volume among them called Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, which mentions the stove god.
Might I take a look?
Certainly. If it pleases my lady, I shall lead the way.
They're back! So did you find it?
Yes, Master Xingqiu has quite an exceptional memory. Demystifying the Legends of Liyue does indeed mention the stove god. However, it says the following. The body of the dragon wielded a tail that could eclipse the sun, and claws to command fire and teach the ways of wisdom. Receiving the gift bequeathed unto them, humankind cooked food with fire, and thus did they prosper.
The body of a dragon? The stories about Rex Lapis say the same thing.
That much is true. But this is the only passage in the whole book. If we want to find out more, we'll have to continue our investigation. There's nothing further to discover here. It seems we'll have to look at other options.
I apologize that we could not help in a...
Your help thus far is quite ample. Liyue is a vast and rich land. All things that existed here in the past have left their trace. So long as we do not abandon our search, it is sure to bear fruit eventually. Thank you all. We will continue our investigation.
Hold up. I had a question too. Xingqiu, Chongyun, could you tell me what kind of food you like?
Food? Oh no. You're not thinking of taking part in the Masterful Chefs, are you?
Yeah, I totally am. What's wrong? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Xiangling, this is a major event. I beg you, please don't cook anything strange for this competition.
What do you mean, strange?
Mushroom slime stew, to give one example.
Okay, fair enough. That dish isn't my most popular. But that's why I'm doing all this research, so I can create some really special dishes to win everyone over.
Well, in that case, I like cold food.
My tastes are on the mild side. I prefer gentle dishes with minimal seasoning. Soups and stews, vegetables and broth, seafood or freshwater fish, either boiled or steamed.
Okay, another mild child. Got it. You're, sorry for holding you all up. That's all I needed to know. Shall we carry on with the investigation? Over to you, Kuching. Where to next?
So we've learned the stove god allegedly made an appearance at the Guili Assembly. But today that place is largely a wasteland with few traces of human activity. Wangshu Inn is close by, so let's stop off there on the way over and
forgive us, for this is where we must part ways. May your journey be...
Yes, best of luck. If you run into any...
Thank you! Guys, I'm really enjoying this event. It's nice to catch up with these guys. I actually missed them. And all the stuff we didn't assume about. I actually missed these Leeway characters. Okay, let's talk to him.
Friends of ours, allow Paimon to introduce...
Kuching? Of the Chishing?
Hi.
Yep.
So, is there something I can help you with?
Let me fill you in.
I see.
Legends claim that the stove god once appeared at the Guili Assembly. As Wangshu Inn is the oldest extant building in this area, any historical texts from around these parts are likely to have ended up here. Is there a room in this inn for storing books? And if there is, do any of them mention the stove god?
Well, now that you mention it, we do have a fair few ancient texts here. I remember looking through an old recipe book once. If you're happy to wait here for a few minutes, I'll go have a look right away. Oh, Traveler, there's something I need to discuss with you.
What is it? We need to pay up.
What? No, I wouldn't take your money. We're all friends here. I just wanted to ask if you had the time to make a satisfying salad for me.
A satisfying salad? What for?
Yeah, guy who hangs out on the roof terrace, you know? Good-looking fella, not too tall.
Shh! Don't you think he can hear you?
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, you know who I mean. The boss told me to take care of him, but this guy, let me tell you, he is one tough nut to crack. But the boss tells me you once made him a satisfying salad, and it all went down so well. So I was thinking, could you teach me how to make it too? That way, I'll have something else in my arsenal.
Oh, so this is for show! You guys really look after him, huh?
Well, that's life, right? You gotta look out for your own people.
While Kuching's reading her book, let's make that...
I'd love to come watch too, but I don't want to get in the way, so I'll just stay here with Kuching.
Okay, shall we go then?
Go ahead and get started. I'll just watch from over here.
Oh.
All right, thanks for that. I think I've got it now.
I just turned it off.
Of course. Don't forget, I am the best chef around these parts.
Let's go see what Kuching and Xiangling are up. Kuching! Xiangling!
You finished cooking? Good timing. We finished our reading too.
And? Useful?
Useful. There is a passage concerning the stove god. I quote, 60 miles to the northwest is the Guili Assembly. Many were settled there, where they hunted in groups, farmed the land, and made their living from what the soil yielded. When the stove god descended, one god became many, all of which were the height of children. As does a star when it descends into the world, so the stove god went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire. This is a radically different account from the one given in Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, and also a conflicting one.
So did the stove god really go and teach people how to cook firsthand?
Now that's a god who truly cared for their people.
So, we've got two leads, but they contradict each other. How do we know which one to believe?
By continuing our investigation and reserving judgment for now. Thank you for this text, Yanxiao.
It's my pleasure, really. Think nothing of it. Listen, you've helped me an awful lot. Not just today, but in the past, too. I want to make it up to you properly, and as it happens, things are pretty quiet here today. So I'd like to take the chance to treat you all. What do you say?
Wow, he sure sounds confident in his cooking. I like that. I really want to try his cooking. I say we take him up on his offer.
It's hard to refuse a generous offer like that. Yes, I think we can fit this in. Yanxiao, we await your culinary creations with great anticipation.
God damn it. We are not meaning Xiao.
Here we are. That's everything you ordered.
Look at her eyes.
Oh, smells amazing! I think I've met my fellow finalist.
Strange. I never would have guessed that such a gifted chef worked here. This inn isn't particularly known.
Everyone likes a good meal, whether they're staying the night or just stopping by for a bite. We call it an inn, but the fact is it's much more than that. We have to cater to all aspects of daily life to make this a true home away from home. Please enjoy your meal at your leisure. I should get back to work now.
Yanxiao, are you taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs?
Huh? You too?
Yep, I've signed up already, and I've got my eyes on the prize. Your cooking's delicious, Yanxiao. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the final.
Huh. Interesting. All right, I'll see you there.
Guoba, what are you doing?
Guoba's eating the...
Oh no.
Those were Kuching's. How could you steal them while she wasn't looking?
Oh,
No.
golden shrimp balls.
You ate every last one? Oh, Guoba, we've been through this. When we're with friends, you gotta be on your best behavior, okay? I'm so sorry, Kuching. I promise I'll make it up to you. I'm gonna make it up to you, Kuching. Is there anything you want to eat? Anything at all. Whatever it is, I'll make it for you.
I don't have high hopes for this.
but equally I don't want her feeling guilty. If you insist, there is one dish that perhaps you could try making for me. It's an old recipe from my grandfather's notes.
No problem. May I see it?
I'll get it to you when we're back in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, back to Liyue. I have never done this. I think I never have taken a picture with Kaching. I'm seriously obsessed with doing this. Don't know why.
I need to go home to fetch my grandfather's notes. Let's meet at Wanmin Restaurant later.
Great! I'll go get everything ready. Traveler, what about you? Are you gonna do your own thing for a while, or...?
I actually have something to discuss with her. You go ahead. We'll do-
Okay, gotcha.
Traveler, come here for a moment. I need your advice on something. What do I need to do to get along with Xiangling?
Seriously? That's what's stressing you out?
What's so strange about it? Why are you looking at me like that?
You're super smart, and you're always so sure of yourself. Paimon thought you'd never need advice from anyone about anything.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Xiangling's always so warm and friendly with me. This time especially. And now she's desperate to do me a favor. So, is that supposed to mean... we're friends already? I'm just not used to dealing with people who are so warm right from the get-go. How exactly am I supposed to respond to that? Okay. Noted. Thank you, Traveler. I'll see you again shortly.
Bye, Kaching. Nice to finally meet you again.
Making Kuching so self-conscious.
Hey, Gooba.
Hey, grab a seat. I'm just running through my ingredients to see what I'm missing. Oh, we're gonna do this now? What is it? But this is your idea! Why you gotta dump it on Okay, so back at Longshu Inn, we noticed you and Kuching were getting along pretty well. So you really like hanging out with her. Yup. Kuching's good-natured and easy to be around. The kind of person everyone wants to know, right? You're a braver person than Paimon. The first time we met Kuching, Paimon found her pretty intimidating. You think so? I remember thinking straight away that she was really easy to get along with. Didn't you see her sneaking treats to Goba back at Wangshu Inn? Yeah, she's great. We know that now. We're just talking about first impressions. First impressions? Oh, okay. Kuching's like a shellfish. Maybe a little closed off at first, but once you get to know her, she's got a soft and squishy side too. Not to mention that even after her favorite food was stolen away, she was still happy looking after Goba. I'm really grateful for that. You make a good point. Huh? What was that noise? What's going on?
What is happening?
That bird is huge! Ah, it's the ladybird!
Excuse me.
Oh.
One shall not be addressed in such a manner.
I'm
One shall be
on.
known as Adeptus, whose name, should you care to mention it, is Cloud
Retainer. That does sound like an Adeptus name.
Look at that.
Well
Gooba.
spoken. One shall let this young lady's enlightened words atone for the ignorant ones of her friend. A while it has indeed been, traveler. Does one surmise correctly that you hasten hither to partake in the Moon Chase Festival? Ah, so even the illustrious traveler has been summoned to attend the Moon Chase Festival. One's purpose here today is to meet and to greet. Traveler, you are one who has witnessed much of the culinary world. When the day comes, one would be most pleased to see you in attendance.
Oh, so we're officially invited?
That which is implicitly understood needs not be made explicit. I shall say no more and dwell here no longer. Await my word. Be there or beware.
What are you all huddled together over here for?
Yay! Kuching's back!
Sorry I kept you waiting, Xiangling. This is the recipe from my grandfather's notes. They're not in the best condition, so rather than bring them... Unfortunately, the texts my grandfather worked with were very old. Usually faded, damaged, or both. Some parts are missing from this recipe, too. Do you think you'll still be able to work with it?
Oh, okay. Let me take a look. Give me some time. I need to look into it.
Sorry for the trouble.
That voice sounds familiar.
Ganyu!
Sorry to interrupt
Hey!
the conversation. I was in the area buying a few things, and I heard the disturbance, so I felt compelled to come take a look.
You mean Cloud Retainer? I saw her too. She just suddenly showed up right in the middle of the street. Whatever adeptal power that was, she certainly knows how to make an entrance.
Lady Kutching, you saw her too? Do you, have a moment? I need to discuss something with you.
What is it, Ganyu? Has something urgent come up while I've been out?
No, it's nothing work-related. I wanted to ask about, something personal. Please, Lady Kutching? This is really important to me.
Oh, okay.
I noticed Cloud Retainer was here for quite a while. Did she say anything about... me? When I was young?
About your childhood? Nothing at all.
What? Really? Thank goodness.
Oh,
I was
God.
getting really worried. Once she gets talking to people, she tends to go off on all sorts of tangents. So I was worried she might have bored you with some stories about me.
Your name didn't even come
Oh,
up, so
God.
you've nothing to worry about.
Kutching, how are you not asking a bunch of questions right now? There's obviously some juicy gossip here. Aren't you curious to find out what it is?
Please, no. Don't do that to me.
Oh, God, this is fun.
Whatever it is, I'm not curious and I'm not going to ask. If Ganyu has a secret and she wishes to keep it that way, nobody should make it their business to try and get it out of her.
Yes, ma'am. Paimon will never bring it up again.
Go on, you should be getting back now.
Oh my, you're right. I should. Okay, everyone. Please excuse me. I should get back to work now. Take good care of Kutching for me.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Don't worry, Ganyu. We will.
Thanks. Hope to see you again soon.
Bye.
Hey, everyone. I just had an idea. It only occurred to me when that Adeptus showed up. Do you think the Stove God could be an Adeptus too? Ooh, could be.
I don't want to assert either way, but it seems highly likely.
In that case, we should go ask the Adepti about it. I think my master might be able to help.
Master? You mean your teacher is an Adeptus?
Uh-huh. She's over at Eugene Terrace. Come on, I'll introduce...
Holy hell, there's a lot of dialogue, man. I was not expecting this. There's so... everybody's showing up. I love it.
Madam Ping is Xiangling's master?
I did not expect that.
Master, how are you keeping these days? Are you...
You're right about that, Kenshin. I didn't expect it as well.
Oh, very well, thank you. What a surprise it is that you all had the time to come and visit me today.
Hello.
Master, we came here because we have a question for you. Do you know about the Stove God?
Of course I know the Stove God.
Does this mean you know them personally?
So you came to hear some stories about the Stove God.
That's right. We're investigating something that happened recently.
I see. The great stone surfaces. I must commend your guesswork this far. I did indeed know the Stove God of whom you speak, but it was a great many years ago. Moonchase was originally a rite observed by the Adepti, not some...
Master!
...people of Liyue would ever partake. On nights when the moon shone bright, everybody would get together for joyful reunions. There would be fine food, fine wines, and choice teas. Later, Rex Lapis unified all of these various festivals under the Moonchase name to honor an old friend of his. In short, the heavens were our witness as we vowed to the moon to come together in joyful solidarity, to remember the past and reflect upon the present.
Rex Lapis.
Oh, he's fine.
Many contributions to Liyue, and Rex Lapis would not have them go unrecognized. Turning this season into a commemoration of his old friend was... I can only presume that the Stove God Festival was one of the many subsumed into the Moonchase Festival.
In the hands of Rex Lapis, our nation's traditions were faithfully upheld. It is to their detriment that we must now be the ones to inherit this duty.
Ah, Kuching, I simply won't allow you to be so down on yourself. Nothing would delight Rex Lapis more than to know that those who follow in his footsteps continue to value these traditions and are working tirelessly to do them justice.
Lady Kuching, Lady Ningguang wishes to speak with you.
Ningguang's looking for me? Please excuse me, everyone. If I'm not back soon, you'll find me at Ningguang's office.
Actually, where's Ningguang's office now? Guess we're talking to Kuching again. Kuching, what are you doing?
You're all here. I was just about to send someone to fetch you. A crack has appeared in one corner, but we still can't tell what's inside.
What happened? Did someone chip it while no one else was looking?
More likely a natural occurrence. Our weapons have had no effect on it.
How would a natural occurrence crack it open?
This is because the stove god draws power from the actions of the masses. The heat of a busy kitchen, the joy of a reunion.
All the books say the stove god is the deity of food. So is the stone opening up because everyone's cooking?
Statues draw power from
Makes
their
sense.
people. So, if the stove god has dominion over cooking, could it be that the passion people put into their cooking gives power to the stove god? Ningguang and I chose Feast of the Bounteous Land as this year's theme, and now every chef signed up for the competition is busy preparing. Paimon's theory is not an unreasonable one.
So if the stone cracked because Leah has started getting festive, that must mean that when the festive fever peaks, it'll bust right open, right? That's gotta be it, right?
Well, we'll have to see then, won't we?
The selections phase of Masterful Chefs will be held indoors and seen by only a few people, but the finals will be held outside in public. Everyone who wants to will be able to come and watch it.
And when the finals end, boom! We'll get to see who the stove god really is.
It's definitely a possibility.
Well, I've already signed up, so I should be able to help.
Yes, for a chef as accomplished as yourself.
All this talk of cooking competitions is making Paimon hungry.
Of course, Paimon, of course you're hungry now. That was part it. Okay guys, I'm gonna end it here. Holy hell. Nice to be back on Leeway. I miss actually Leeway. That's pretty goddamn awesome. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna say thank you for joining me for this episode. I'm so happy to be back. More kitchen content coming soon. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in part 2. We're probably gonna find out who the stone god is. I hope we're gonna do it. See you guys in the next one. Bye.